My Bible Friends, Book 3. Jesus and the Storm, Jesus and the Children. Anyway, My Bible Friends was written by Etta B. Dejury. Let's proceed. Jesus and the Storm. Jesus stood in a boat, a fishing boat with oars and sail, and talked to the many people who had come to hear him. All day long, Jesus told them stories. When it was evening, Jesus said to his helpers, "Let us cross over to the other side of the lake and rest." Jesus' helpers united the boat. They pushed it from the shore and raised the sail. One man sat in the back of the boat to guide it with the steering tiller. The boat moved slowly at first and then faster across the quiet blue water. A round yellow moon came up over the lake. The stars twinkled high overhead. Jesus was so very tired. He lay down with his head on a pillow and asleep. The man at the back steered carefully. The boat sailed on and on and on. Suddenly, a fierce wind began to blow. It blew a black cloud over the moon, blew back clouds over the stars. It whipped the water into huge angry waves. The waves tossed the boat this way and that way and up and down. There was lightning. There was thunder. The man at the tiller tried to steer the boat, but he couldn't. Other men tried to row the boat with oars, but they couldn't. Water filled the boat, began to sink. The men were afraid. They woke Jesus. "Lord Jesus, save us, please, because we will perish," they cried out. Jesus heard their cry for help. He felt the angry wind. He saw the lightning flash. He heard the noisy thunder. But he was not afraid. He stood up and said to the wind and waves, "Peace, be still." The wind stopped blowing. The waves were still. The clouds went away, and the stars twinkled again. The boat sailed on the sparkling path that the moon made on the water and crossed to the other side of the lake. "Why are you afraid?" Jesus asked his helpers. "Why were you afraid when I was with you?" Jesus says to the boys and girls of today, don't be afraid when the lightning flashes, and the thunder crashes, and the strong winds blow. I am with you always, says Jesus. In the dark and in the storm, I will never leave you nor forsake you. So, don't be afraid. Another story, Jesus in the Children. Mark and Sarah were waiting with mother and baby Esther to see Jesus. Other children were waiting with their mothers. Jesus' helpers frowned at them. Can't you see that the Lord Jesus is busy? He has no time for children and for anything right now. Mark and Sarah and mother with baby Esther turned slowly away. Mark hung his head and watched. The dust of the path squished up between his brown toes. Sarah looked back at Jesus, and a tear ran down her cheek. Then they heard Jesus say to his helpers, suffer the little children to come to me, and forbid them not. All the children ran to Jesus. Jesus took baby Esther on his lap. He smiled and touched Sarah's cheek, where the tear had run down. He put his hand on Mark's head. The children took runs. The children took turns standing close to Jesus. He told them many stories. On the way home, Mark whistled a happy tune. Sarah skipped ahead